It's not fair to the marine industry. We have 2,600 businesses within that trade association, which represents 6,600 jobs. Undoubtedly, we would lose hundreds of jobs. And if you weigh that against the possibility, as Hess in their document say, that there'll be 35 full-time employees in Massachusetts, by the way, and we in Rhode Island get to suffer the loss of hundreds of jobs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions for the, we are not actually soliciting, it's not open mic night, so I don't know, are you with the Marine Fisheries?
I talked to you this morning about
Dr. Robin Wallace. Dr. Robin Wallace of the State Yachting Committee.
Okay, you spoke with me? Because I know my memory is not good, but I do not recall that. So why don't you step forward just very briefly? What? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Is there any questions? Senator Felak.
Thank you very much. In your packet, you have penned a letter to one of our congressional delegates, one of our senators. Was that the template letter for all of our four congressional letters?
I've spoken individually with Senator Reid and Senator Whitehouse and with Congressman Kennedy and Langevin. And they understand the issue. I think they need to be heard from more people who are concerned about this. And it seems as though we're a little late in this process of getting started, rallying the opposition to this. There's nothing good that could come out of this for Rhode Island. And they need to hear that.
Well, I guess that's my question, because your letter was penned January 4th, 2010, and I guess the pertinent question would be, have you received a response from those congressional?
I penned the letter for the president. I didn't ask Mr. Rich, but I will do that and get back to Laura on that.
Thank you. I'd like to hear their response, because
I will do
at
that.
this juncture, their input is imperative to the process.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Senator Miller.
Just what's an opti?
An opti is what most kids learn to sail on, and they cut off sailing in optis at the age of 14. So there was a regatta that occurred with 500 of them, literally 500 of these little boats that are about 8 feet long and have these small kids in them. And unfortunately, what's going to happen with Hess is the Coast Guard won't provide the support. They will in certain cases, but the support will be provided by a contractor, such as Blackwater Security. And you know, I can't imagine what they're going to do to terrorize these little kids and these guys who come from Italy and Spain and to sail in our waters and to drop their money in our economy.
Yeah, but if you've ever been on the water when these thousands of boats come swarming by you like killer bees, all right, you might not have such a strong sentiment. Thank you very much. Mr. Wall, I apologize. Why don't you come forward? I'm going to ask the Commission's indulgence. We did speak on the phone. I think I indicated to you we were having the Commission hearing. I will ask you to address this very briefly, because we had a more formalized process. Please go ahead, sir. And I apologize if I miscommunicated with you.
My name is Robin Wallace, and I am a certified race officer by U.S. Sailing, and also hold an international race officer certification from the International Sailing Federation. I'm also the current chairman of U.S. Sailing's Race Management Committee. U.S. Sailing, by the way, the governing body of the sport of sailing, is located in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. I'm also chairman of the Rhode Island State Yachting Committee. But today I'm here as a concerned citizen of Newport. I have been involved with running races on Rhode Island waters since 1971, and have witnessed the extraordinary effort of many volunteers in making Newport and Rhode Island an internationally recognized venue for sailing. The New York Yacht Club brought the America's Cup races to Newport in 1930, and it was here until the loss of the Cup in 1983. Since then, that club, with its Harbor Court premises, along with Sail Newport, Newport Yacht Club, Ida Lewis Yacht Club, and the Cruising Club of America have hosted a large number of major regattas on Rhode Island waters. Others have spoken, or probably will speak to you, about the significant economic impact that these events have both on the local and state economies. Quite frankly, it would be devastating to the economy if we were to become known as a place you do not go to because of interruptions to major regattas by LNG tankers and the associated security zone. We must do everything we can to attract more high-profile events to the Bay, not drive them away. Now, this is a long-term view, but I don't think we can afford to ignore it. We just simply cannot afford to sell the Bay to Weaver's Cove energy interests and risk ruining our reputation in the sailing world. And I hope that you will do everything you can to stop this project. I will also provide you with a copy of the 2010 Sail-Newport sailing calendar, which, in addition to races that are held on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evenings for local sailors all over the Bay, shows that this year we will have 25 major regional, national, world, or international events on Rhode Island waters. The amount of money that is spent by visitors from overseas, as well as other parts of this country, just keeps the local hospitality, the hotels, restaurants, sailmakers, shipwrights, and everybody hard at work. And we cannot afford to lose that reputation. Thank you.
Well worth our indulging you for a little extra time, sir. It's good to hear somebody with what we in Portsmouth call a real Newport accent talking up here. Thank you very much. If the commission has no questions thank you, sir. Thank you all for your time and patience. Thank commission members. We are adjourned. Let me just actually tell you our next scheduled meeting. We are actually putting out a request to all of the coastal communities to have a representative or representatives. We are planning on a meeting for March 2nd, I believe, with them. Our next meeting is February 23rd at 2 o'clock. I believe that is to accommodate Weaver's Cove in their presentation. There will be no outright demonstrations allowed one way or the other. And when they're here, we are always gracious hosts. Thank you all very much.